Hi. Bisexual is a stepping stone, but not in the type you might think. That's the video today, and it is brought to you by my latest MMF bisexual romance, Beauty and Two Beasts, which you can get for 99 cents. And on top of that, you can get 1,500 pages of additional bisexual romance stories. But I'll tell you how to do that at the end of the video. Also, if you haven't yet, please vote for your favorite bisexual character in the Bisexual Representation Awards. It's an opportunity for you to tell Hollywood that you appreciate all the bisexual characters they've been creating and to encourage them to make more. Now, yeah, bisexual is a stepping stone. You might be thinking, isn't that what all those gay people and straight people say, that bisexual is a stepping stone to gay? That is not the type of stepping stone I'm talking about. I'm talking about the stepping stone that doesn't take you out of bisexuality, but takes you deeper into bisexuality. So if you are a middle bisexual, meaning you have just as much attraction towards more than one gender, whether it be a male, a female, or a non-binary person, then you might not be on board with what I'm saying. But the vast majority of bisexuals do have a preference. So although it might feel comfortable, and there's a lot of us who are constantly saying, use the word bisexual, use the word bisexual. I will continue to say that. I think it's very important for people to use the word bisexual. But for other of us, it might be helpful that we actually take a look within ourselves and determine whether there's more to our attraction than just middle, just equal amounts either side, since the majority of us have preferences. And if you do have a preference, it actually might be helpful if you start using that preference in your identity. So if you are a person who has a preference towards the opposite gender, maybe it's actually beneficial for you to start saying that you're mostly straight, or that you're mostly gay, or that you're pansexual, or anything else. And you might ask, well, how could this be helpful? Because certainly if you're just walking down the street, there's no need to go into depth about what your sexual preference is. If you're talking to a friend, you could just call yourself bisexual. If you're talking to parents, you just call yourself bisexual. You're talking about it at work, bisexual. But there is one area that bisexuals traditionally have a bit of an issue with that it might be helpful within, and that is dating. So, as many of you may know, I have a very strong preference towards dating bisexual women. So I've happened to date a lot of them. And I found myself recently realizing how it must feel for straight men to date bisexual women, where after dating 2 or 3 of them, after coming out and stuff like that and living out, I started thinking as I was dating these people, you know what? Maybe they are bisexual, but they're only dating me because why not? They're also attracted to men, but in their heart of hearts, they much prefer to be in a relationship with a woman. And that persisted. I couldn't shake that feeling. I had that feeling a lot, often, and with many of them. And that is exactly the insecurity that but straight men feel when dating bisexual women. The same insecurity that lesbians feel when dating bisexual women. It's the same feeling that women feel when dating bisexual men. And I couldn't help it. I mean, with all the knowledge I have and all the experience I have with bisexuals, I could not escape this feeling. And maybe straight people and lesbians and gay people shouldn't be blamed as much as we blame them for not being able to stretch outside that mental bubble. Maybe it's not their fault. In actuality, maybe it's our own fault, because those were my experiences dating bisexual women. But suddenly, recently, I dated a bisexual woman, and I found the experience to be tremendously different. And what was the difference? The difference was that when I was talking to her, she said to me that yes, she is attracted to women physically in all ways. However, she could never see herself being in a relationship with another woman. And hearing that for the first time in a long time, I thought to myself, I could see myself being in a relationship with her. And what was the difference between her and the other women? The other women might have been thinking the exact same thing, but I don't know. They never said. The difference is that this most recent woman said it. And because she said it, I felt so much more secure in our possibilities. Now, certainly the relationships still go awry, but this little kind of confidence that, oh yeah, that she kind of really wants to be there with me and I'm not some sort of default gesture, made it so much easier. And after that, I started thinking back to my own relationships when I was the one saying I was bisexual first. And I remember the very first time I told someone I was dating I was bisexual. I told her that I was bisexual, and she said to me that she could never date a bisexual dude. And that was devastating to me. And then as we remained friends, and as time went on, she changed her mind and then decided that she wanted to be in a relationship with me. And what was the difference during that time period? Because I was the same person then as I was before as I was then, but the difference might have been that she had conceptions of what bisexuals were, that maybe I was actually just gay and all that stuff. And as she had time to get to know me and realize that all the conceptions in her head weren't true, then she was on board with the idea of dating me. But the question was, how much faster could we have gotten to that point if I had said to her from the get-go that, yes, I'm bisexual, and then, but I'm mostly straight, that I've never been in a relationship with a dude, and I can't actually see myself in a relationship with a dude. And that would have been true then as it is now. If I would have said that back then, how much faster could we have gotten to the point where she was interested in dating me? And could that point have come instantly? Could that have saved myself from that horrible situation where I felt devastated because she said she didn't want to go out with me because I was bisexual? So if you are a bisexual dude, perhaps the problem isn't necessarily you being bisexual, because Lord knows that the statistics say that the vast majority of us have a preference. Maybe the problem is that you aren't making it clear that you want to be in the relationship that you are by saying, hey, I'm bisexual, but I don't really date men. I find them attractive, but I can only see myself with a woman. Or if you're a woman, saying the same thing when you're with a dude. Or if you are a woman and you prefer to be in relationships with lesbians, making it clear when you're dating that lesbian that you aren't just bisexual, that you are also mostly gay. Maybe bisexual isn't just an endpoint for the vast majority of us. Maybe it's a stepping stone to an identity that doesn't replace bisexuality, but adds on to bisexuality. And maybe that's the way that we solve some of the major dating problems that bisexuals have. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that was helpful. And now, if you'd like to support the channel, you can check out my most recent MMF bisexual romance, which is a bestseller, called Beauty and Two Beasts. If you check it out on Amazon right now, you can get this book for 99, the ebook version for 99 cents, and with it not only comes this book, but 15 other stories, which totals 1,500 pages for 99 cents. You might be asking, why am I giving away 1,500 pages of MMF bisexual stories for 99 cents? Here's the thing. So it only costs, you might go and purchase it for 99 cents, but on Amazon, most people don't purchase their books. What most people are, at least romance readers, something called Kindle Unlimited readers, which means that they borrow the book for free. And then Amazon pays us depending on how many pages they read. So by you purchasing the book for 99 cents, it actually pushes us up in the ranking, allowing more Kindle Unlimited users to see it. And those people will read the 1,500 pages, and because of that, I'll be paid much more than I would for 99 cents. So if you want to support the channel, get it for 99 cents. That's what I'm saying. You're going to get 1,500 pages of really sexy MMF bisexual romance stories. So please check those out. The link's in the description below. Also, you can check out my t-shirts. They're still for $16.95 on Amazon. And of course, it comes with free shipping if you do that. And also, if you haven't yet, please vote for your favorite bisexual characters in the Bisexual Representation Awards. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. I don't do videos on a regular basis, but I do them frequently. So if you want to know when a new video comes out, you have to click on that little subscribe button and the bell. And by doing that, you'll let Amazon know that you'd like to know when a new video comes out. Until next video, stay cooler, my bisexual friend. Stay cooler. And check out my latest MMF Bisexual Romance, Beauty and Two Beasts, and get 1,500 pages of MMF Bisexual Romance stories. Bye.